learn, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. When I hit that, okay, yeah, yeah. When I hit that, cause I ain't like it, okay, yeah, yeah. When I hit that.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
First down, Chiefs.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes being chased out left. He'll run it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And look at this. The punt team is out there. Somebody better give them the memo that it's second down. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
At their own 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up second down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Looking sideline, incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. Third down here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
Mason Crosby for the extra point.
And there was no going through the... Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he slings one that's incomplete. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
3 yards the gain there, second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. Rolling to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes steps away. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing now is Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. He gets this to Davante Adams. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 43 yards.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. 6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Packers 6, Chiefs nothing. Mason Crosby on for the field goal. A 19-yard attempt.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. That's caught at the 1. That catch good for only a couple. Well, a touch unconventional. I don't know that you usually gain yards on 1st down by a fake field goal. But they did gain yards, I guess. I don't know what else to say.
And the beauty of it is, it just goes to 2nd down. They keep the ball. Just because they went for a fake field goal doesn't mean they turned the ball over because they didn't get a 1st down. It's now 2nd down for them.
Now Rodgers, a free play. And he is going to go down here, but we also have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun. The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones taking it in. And the Packers add on to their lead. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
Here comes Edwards-Helaire on the toss right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
Hey, 43, 15. Switch. Undercut.
Now on 2nd and 16. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. On the move to his left. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Looking deep for Adams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Rodgers now on 1st down. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Give him 25 yards on the play there. After the penalty, it's Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. 14 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. They were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Kansas City.
Tyreek Hill, 38 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7.
Makes the score Packers 20, Chiefs 7.
Boy, still a half plus to play, but it is a two-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Second down at 6 now from the 42.
Gain of 4. It's now
shotgun now for Rodgers.
The 42-yard line.
It's caught at the 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A big play there. 42 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guy.
Kick it and go, kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go, I had to kick it off. Kick off. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go, I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go, I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. As soon as I snap, hit of the pad, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and it's here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast, a family to feed. 3rd cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breathe on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a ring now. Legendary on the field. Kinda drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing to the heel. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Mahomes now on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And a first down, Chiefs.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Finding some room at midfield. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
To Travis Kelce.
That one goes for 24 yards.
4-yard gain on the play. First down, Kansas City.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. Preston Smith there on the stop.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Kansas City, DeMarcus Robinson.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
The score, Chiefs 7, Packers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
6-yard line.
Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
On 2nd and goal. Rodgers got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. A tight one, 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports.
For Green Bay.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Harrison Butker.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Harrison Butker.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. and good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. You, man. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 93 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have cut it back within a score.
The Packers will.
Well, that was a quick hitter drive. They had the huge play to get him down near the goal line, and then they run it in. I don't know that the defense ever had a chance to catch their breath.
A lot of the time now, when we see people hit big plays, and each team defines a big play their own way, 10, 15-yard gains. In this case, it was a huge gain. They often want to hurry up and go right away. Keep the momentum going, hit them again, and I think we just saw that there. The second play resulted in pay dirt.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
At the 37.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes complete. The tight end, Kelsey.
Complete.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, Find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps it.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Working from the gun, Mahomes going for it all. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Here's Mahomes to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. He's going to fire one. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Point conversion.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
On the return, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Robinson. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is.
22.
So a bit of a weird kick there. There wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Just like that. Watch the twist.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
On the tackle.
From the 29, Rodgers flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Back at the
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing again. Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try again with Jones. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Aaron Jones.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
Chris Jones.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Kansas City.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Le'Veon Bell.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Pass. Complete.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of... He's got a man complete! And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. Rodgers now on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Escaping the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Back now at Lambeau. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. On second down now, it's Bell.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first. On first down, Bell. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And Robinson with a big catch. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
He was brought
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He's up 2nd and 5.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Forced out to it. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the two defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. Butker's kick here is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Packers take over.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flush to his right. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Rodgers, and they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers are back within a score. So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for 2. Rodgers to throw. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. And the lead is cut to 2 here in the 4th. So down only 2 now. Still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. Oh, I think the Packers got it. Yep, Green Bay football. A field goal will do it for them. They got the onside kick that they needed here. We'll see if they can do the rest.
Some teams are just not comfortable waiting to see what happens. Some teams like to force the action. That's exactly what we saw with this onside kick.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Good.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
33-yard line.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Rodgers. He hits his target, the tight end Lewis. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. The first carry now for the BYU man, it's Jamal Williams. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And the 13-year man puts it through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
4-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Mahomes pass intercepted.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
At the 17-yard line.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.